Up next, the millionaire matchmaker, Patti Stanger, is here to answer your questions. That's right after this.
Up next.
How do I get a guy to call me?
What you can say is, when I hear your voice, it turns me on.
Okay, girls, settle down.
That's next.
You're the common denominator in meeting all these girls. What's going on here?
I think that's because that's the soft side in me, where I just look for the good in all people and tend not to look for the bad. Yeah.
No, I think what it is they're fun.
Oh, okay.
And you like fun. Any man over 30 who's fratting it and partying it does not signal to a woman, I'm marriage material.
All right. That was Patti Stanger on her show, Millionaire Matchmaker, delivering a dose of reality. Patti's here today to give our viewers a little bit of that trademark honesty, so please welcome Patti Stanger.
My insomniac in crime last
Oh, I know. I was tweeting that I was waking up at 3:15, and you weren't sleeping either.
I got to New York, LA time. I can't, the city just breathes life into me. I love it here.
Why do you think people are having such a hard time these days finding a match?
Wish lists are too long.
Really?
Basically, yeah, we want too much. The rule is you get 51% and call it a day. You know, most people live to a lifespan of 33, 34, hundreds of years ago. And now we live longer and we expect the best. So when you go out looking for love, he makes one little mistake, you cancel him off the list.
Why did where did we get such unrealistic expectations?
When women started making money and burning their bras.
So you're not suggesting that's a bad thing?
No, no, it's a good thing. We are making more money than men. We're emasculating them right now because basically when the market crashed, we took their jobs and we did better jobs at it, right? We multitask, right? We take care of the kids. We do it all. Men are intimidated. Men are really scared of us right now.
In fact, there was a recent article in the Huffington Post, and I was pretty chagrined to read this. It says the big reason why Katie Couric is not married. I was like, really? Anyway, basically, they were talking about strong, independent women really scaring off alpha males and not knowing how to sort of be protected by a strong guy. I don't think that, is that the case, you think?
Well, I mean, for instance, you had great love in your life. Let's not go there. I mean, being a widower, that's a big deal. To replace that is not easy. Second of all, when you are an alpha female, it is very hard for an alpha male to say, how do I take care of you? You can take care of yourself. So he feels he's out of a job, basically.
So how do you handle that?
Well, what the key is to roll it back at home. So when you're in the home, you become domestic, learn how to cook, girls. That's the way to keep them. Okay? And second of all, you've got to be a little bit more not know-it-all-ish.
Right.
I don't know how to fix the light bulb. Can you take the garbage out? The garbage man's coming. The little things that make you feel like, he's macho guy.
So basically learn how to let someone take care of you.
Yes.
I think is what you're saying.
Yeah, and taking care of is key because we want to take care of each other. It's supposed to be a partnership.
All right. Now, you recently found love yourself on an online dating site?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
Jenny McCarthy's a good friend of mine, and so is Ricky Lake, and they both had gone dating online. And I said, can celebrities do this? Because I don't want to get crazy. And they're like, no, it really worked. It was fun while it lasted. My best friend meets her husband online, and I'm like, what the heck? We started shooting last season, and I hadn't had a boyfriend, and I knew everyone was going to make me do another mixer. It was to get out of doing another mixer, really. And so I went on Plenty of Fish, and it worked.
Well, good for you. All right. Well, so we have some questions. Our first is from Annie Manadad from Orlando, Florida, and she's joining us via Skype. So, Annie, what's your question for Patti?
Hi, Patti. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Annie.
So I'm in a very happy and healthy relationship, but I'm afraid to bring up marriage. My last relationship, I brought up marriage. I think it was too soon, and it kind of all fell apart. So my question to you is, when is it the best time to bring up marriage in a relationship?
That's a good question. What do you think, Patti?
6 to 9 months.
6 to 9 months?
Every guy knows by 6 months.
Yeah. And how do you bring it up without sounding like you're desperate?
You have to do the Mia-matum. It's in my book. It's basically not an ultimatum, which is a demand followed by a threat. You basically say, you know what? We've been having a really great time together. It's been fabulous. You were the ultimate catch, and I'm so happy. But when we first got together, you know, I thought you were marriage material, and I don't really know what your plan is. What's your plan for us? Don't answer his questions. Sit back. Let the awkward silence ensue, and let him come up with a plan.
Really?
He will reveal himself in 6 seconds.
All right, Annie, are you ready to do that?
I think so. We are at the 9-month mark, so
You're in the golden
we are going out
window.
to dinner tonight. We'll have to see.
Wow. Well, let us know how it goes, Annie.
I will. Thank you.
Thanks, Annie. Okay. So now we have another question from our audience, Erica Jones. Hi, Erica. How are you?
Hi.
From Nebraska, from Omaha?
From Lincoln, actually.
From Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Well, my question is, when you first start dating someone, when do you start talking about their relationship history? Because really what we want to know is, are they emotionally scarred? Did they end their last relationship with the Post-it? When is the appropriate time?
It's
Like burger?
Burger.
oh, like burger. That's a good one. Basically, it'll come out by the 5th or 6th date. Something's gonna trigger, like a place you went to, an ex-girlfriend went here, she worked there, blah, blah, blah. And you can say, oh, you know, how's your longest relationship? What'd you like about it? What didn't you like about it? And they'll kind of tell you everything. Men kind of pump and dump.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
Fifth date.
They tell you everything.
Oh, really?
If you ask a question, they will talk.
Okay.
They're not quiet like everyone thinks
But I
they are.
understand what Erica's saying. You want to find out if someone's emotionally stable. And I always like to find out about, what do I know, obviously, but about their relationship with their mother.
Correct.
Because I feel like that's very telling. If someone's too close to their mother, like calls them every night before they go to bed, creepy.
That's creepy.
Or really, really dislikes their mother, those are both warning, red flags to me, don't you think?
Yes, and one other thing is how do they treat the women in their lives, not just their mother, their coworkers, their friends, relatives. Absolutely. Women across the board should be treated with respect.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you.
You can always resort to a psychological evaluation.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Okay. We have another question. Here's a question from Twitter. The question is, all the guys I know only text. How do I get a guy to call me? That's a big problem.
This is the number one question for everybody.
Especially with younger people.
This is the new way of speaking. Sometimes it works to your benefit because men compose their thoughts better when they text. They're not talkers like women, so they don't want to call. But what you can say is, I love it when you call me. When I hear your voice, it turns me on. He's going to get the cue. Turn on meets Fred, basically. Sorry, I forget we're on ABC now. But it's true. I mean, that's the truth. He wants to know what's going to get you, they're both floating.
Thank you, Patti. Good luck with the guy. And by the way, you can see the season finale of The Millionaire Matchmaker tonight on Bravo at 9 p.m. I love that show. I get addicted in the middle of the night when I can't sleep, Patti. Up next, once you have the guy, how do you keep him? We've got the answers to that right after this.